EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the International Challenge. Frank, through the years, there have been some great winners at the Open Championship played at Royal Troon.
Well, just in recent history, remember Mark Kalkoveckia in the playoff with Wayne Grady and Greg Norman. There was also Todd Hamilton when he beat Ernie Els in the 4-hole playoff. And back in 1996, Justin Leonard was to win his Open Championship.
Tom Watson also won an Open Championship here. Tom Weiskopf, his only major, that was 1973. The great Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke, they all won at Royal Troon.
That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, getting him another good look. And getting ready for the putt. Has it now sitting at 2 under par for the tournament. Fifth hole, and we pick up the action. Frank, this is a very nice start to the round. Couple of birdies on the scorecard, looks extremely solid.
Yeah, it looks well poised actually to have a very good round today.
Oh, bravo.
And they're close, about 8 feet from the cup. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Impressive, moves to 3 under for the tournament with that birdie. Now to the 601-yard behemoth par 5 6th hole. You can pay the steep price here, Frank, for a mistake.
You can. You can't reach this green with your tee shot, so there's no reason to even try. A good drive, if it bounds down the right side and will eventually go left, would perhaps give you a chance to reach this par 5 and 2. But this is one tee shot to concentrate on.
Nothing to argue about there, right in the fairway.
仕事の休憩中です。
Now the
絵文字
second shot here at this par 5. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
ブヒブヒブヒ
Beautiful stroke right there. Finds the bottom of the cup with ease. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dogleg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again,
nice.
Check the breeze and somehow find that fairway. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory
またお
McIlroy
仕事集中でき
sticking
ま
the
せん
follow
よ。
through.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Second shot. Good look at the green.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
今携帯からコメントして
Really
るの
not
よ絵
much
文
to
字。
this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Now the 8th hole, and if the wind permits, you can take some extra club, sort of get it up in the air and land it softly on the green. I guess the last thing you want is to come in hot and roll it off this postage stamp green.
Well, you really don't want that ball going right either. Those two bunkers down the right side are they're the deepest ones, and they must be avoided.
That is classy.
Well, they had a chance of going in.
Just 5 feet left. How about 7 under par now? Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
「仕事仲間がライムしてて、ポリポリ、私は PC の前で携帯で見てるの。
and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the International Challenge.
なるほど、わら。
He has put himself in an excellent position with a beautiful tee shot. And now a good look at the green.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. And that's how the game is played, right there.
Oh, he's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Very impressive and on the move right now.
おう、
Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14th, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of this green up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. What a shot. Perfectly placed right next to the hole.
Chance for back-to-back.
Putting up some impressive numbers out here now. 9
こんばん
under
は。
for the tournament.
マジうま。
At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
こ
The
んば
key
ん
here
は。
really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
なんてこと ?PO、
Oh,
バ
I
ックスラッシュ
like that.
マイナス P。
Interesting with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design.
たっくん、こんばんは。
That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Well, birdies are hard to come by in this situation. So tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. The back 9 here at Royal Troon has only 1 par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997, playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. It was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
リナッチ。こんばんは。
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this
う
hole.
ますぎだわ絵文字。
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Seems to like it. Headed for the back part of the green. Sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Just a little tap in here.
Oh, and just busts out an eagle when things were as tight as can be.
Final par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 17th.
1回
And
くらい
what kind
入
of
り
a
な
hole
さ
is
い
it,
よ、
Frank?
わら。
Well, this takes your best long iron shot. Normally plays back into the prevailing breeze. You miss this green on the left, it will run all the way down the hill.
惜しい。
The bunkers might look short, but if your tee shot isn't hit properly, it'll puff up into that breeze and certainly find a pot bunker.
Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
大ブラボー。
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, at the 1989 Open Championship, Greg Norman was in great position in that playoff with Mark Calcavecchi, and I believe it was Wayne Grady. What happened to Norman?
Well, he started off tremendous in the playoff. The playoff was 1, 2, 17, and 18. He birdied the first and the second hole. Missed the 17th green just on the left. Took 3 from the edge, which allowed Calcavecchi and Wayne Grady back in. Then took driver up off 18. It bounced just 1 hop too far and found that bunker on the right side. And of course, the rest was history, and Mark Calcavecchi was crowned the Open champion.
Yeah, the Great White Shark, so often so unlucky at major championships. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.
わら、マイナス。
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today it's live
仕事仲間
third-round
友達
coverage
ライム早
of
く
the
終わらないかしら。
International
わら。
Challenge.
Well, this golf course goes back a long ways, to 1878, in fact. We're at Royal Troon Golf Club in Scotland. Rich Schroeder alongside Frank Nobilo. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities out here?
Well, normally when the Open Championships played, the breeze comes out of the sort of northwest, which means those first few holes are played down breeze, and then the closing stretch is played into the breeze. So really, you sort of make your hay on the way out, and then you hang on for dear life on the way in. That doesn't really change because you have some rather short par 4s to start.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dogleg to the right, ideally just a little cut off the tee.
さすがです。こんな素晴らしい映像を私がスマホから見るとはと思う。わら。
Good chance to attack the pin.
にっこり。
Looks like about 80 yards left. Good swing, good shot yet again. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Just a couple of feet. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Frank, the par 3 8th hole, it is one of the most famous little holes in all of golf.
123 yards postage stamp. Pick the wrong club, though, maybe a little too much, and it'll be a green that you'll more than airmail.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
Frank, the 9th hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back 9?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the 9th is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's two tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Stroked that with authority. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way. Ah, nice.
Looks good. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.
Gallery 多いな、賞。
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the International Challenge.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3-8. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Beautifully done. That's a birdie. Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Ideal position, sitting up perfectly. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This could be a good one.
0 アンダーバー0。
That is classy.
A chance of going in.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Good putt. The back nine here at Royal Troon has only one par 5, and here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. It was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here. Second shot.
This has really been a good bounce-back round. Slow at the start, and now they're picking up some speed. And it makes the green in regulation. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
He's made it. Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
リール
In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brutal out there.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
わら
Pretty good shot right there.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par.
Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Frank, how does this 18th hole here at Royal Troon stack up against some of the other finishing holes in major championship golf?
Rich, it's a stout par 4, 464 yards, so it's sort of in the ilk of a Muirfield or Royal St. George's finishing hole. They've had some great 18th holes in Open Championships. This is actually called Craig End. It's the name of the old farm that was demolished at the turn of the century. So the 18th hole, it's certainly grown up, and it's flourished to more than a farm.
Frank, obviously here at 18, you do not want to be long.
Yeah, err on the side of caution here. You're exactly right. You'd rather be 30 feet short of this flag than 30 feet over the back of the screen, because it might just be out of bounds. Should be safely on deck.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
To win the International Challenge. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.
お寿司マンタツさん風お疲れ様。終わります。